think that we can quickly, because I have to completely change up everything. Display. Where do we go to? Oh, you know what? It's fine. I think it's this one. Oh, we've missed the options. I think it's this one. I think it's this one here, and then we go to display game info off. I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. So, let's see where Bank will take us, guys. And starting things off, we will be headed to a teller's office and archives first of all. And well, thankfully for Avish, he will be allowed his Maestro. So we will be looking at the bands. We have Jackal, we have Glaz, we have Mira, and we have Echo. Jackal, no surprise, this is his best map simply because it is so big. Massive map, and whenever we do know that Trusty did have a couple of issues against Meatby and his Jackal. That's a nice ban. That's a good ban. We also then have the very common ones of a Glaz. I'm not surprised about a Glaz. I'm sure you guys probably aren't either, simply because Glaz is Glaz. He is that strong in so many different bomb sites. Maybe not so much for this particular bomb site, but for example, Basement. Hey, him pushing this server is so deadly in that scenario. It gives you the freest plant of your life whenever you have a Glaz cover. And then also other things that we seen banned was Echo, again, another one which is so good at denying plants. And then also Mira, which, no surprise either. Very standard, very, very standard for both of these teams. So Vaish, this is the aggression that we've talked about from these aggressive teams, and Trust Gaming certainly fits under that. He did see one, I think he knew somebody was there, was lucky, but just didn't manage to see anything quick enough. So the main purpose I'm sure Seek will try and go for is as an upstairs take. Your attack intelligence archives, that entire top floor is destructible, so you can open every single angle off the ceiling inside of that bomb site. Leon, catch out Leon's because he tries to rotate, and that's the deadly thing about Bank is if you want to try and roam, there's so many different angles and avenues you have to worry about. Of course, you have those very long-range angles that we know, looking in towards the main corridors and such. But then you also have those skylights. You have 3 different skylights you have to worry about. One of them being used primarily for that square staircase, and also the one that we just seen Leon get killed from. And then the third one also being located over towards that lobby, which doesn't really give you a whole lot of intel because nobody sits inside a big lobby to begin with, because there's about 50 different windows that you have to worry about. However, there will be 1 roamer located, and maybe 2, no, just the 1. But Dapek would have joined them, but has been flushed away, and Snuff does take it to Meatby, and that will be the first kill, and that Dokkaebi will be gone, so they don't have that universal factor, but Leon playing on the window will snatch himself a second one of this round. The main thing to note, yes, they have lost a player, but it's not too much of an important player. If they lost somebody like a Lems on the sledge, yes, that would have caused very, very big problems for the most part. Avaishi will also find himself one playing aggressive in towards those ATMs, and does find Lackey, who actually tried to spawn peek earlier on in the round as well. So they should know that this man is now trapped. They don't know where Dapek is, which is the scary person. Guys come in, Leon just barely makes out of that alive, and Quasi, the last man on the bomb site, Alems is trying to find him as well, using that sledgehammer and SMG-11 combo. Looking down, a castle barricade will block it out, and he should know that somebody will be in ATMs as the pings do start to be rattled off. Still has 2 frag grenades he can try and go for as well. What they don't know is that a bulletproof camera will be looking straight at them. Stiz will try and peer on round. The Aldo will be reloaded, so it does get ready with another 81 bullets, but the Nid will hit the mark. And that will be a Vice going down. However, Quads will start fighting everybody inside of the main lobby. Stiz in such low HP. Quadsy also on so low HP. It comes down to a 2 versus 2. The Vice is pretty much nullified in this scenario. Dapek did win that gunfight against Leon. Finally, the sledgehammer does eliminate that castle barricade. However, Dapek will eliminate Stiz as he pushes round a 1 versus 1, and Quads in so low HP has to come in big, but no! Alams, the triple kill from him. He's not just a rap god, he's a clutch god as well. Excellent stuff from Lambs, and 3 kills and 2 kills for Lambs and Leon, the 2 top fraggers for Team Secret. Just barely Trust Gaming missing out from their first round to win on Bank.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So then, how will a re-attempt of this bomb site work out for Trust? Last time, it came down so close to a 1 versus 1. I think that Avaish was very unlucky that he didn't manage to get away with another kill after we already did the Lackey. I thought that in the right position he was after he reloaded that Aldo. I thought Stiz was a dead man from that point. But no, Alem's nade comes out of nowhere, smashes him right into the face. I do question Diapek's positioning in that final 10 seconds of the round. He knows they can only come in through one doorway. I don't know why he's just standing out in the open in that scenario. There's a couple of things that Trust have to look at. Their positioning especially has been the big thing. I think their aggression still holds up to its name. Lems manages to find a Vige after a spawn kill went wrong. Spawn kill tried to come in from the double, and Lems through the wall onto Diapek. My oh my, Diapek's gonna have to go back and watch that a couple of times, because that is certainly an unfortunate moment for him. Take a seat, Diapek. Oh, that's quite comedic actually, the way that she's ragdolled. So 5 versus 3, so incredibly fast. No thanks to Alliance. And he will start trying to enter in from above as well. So things are starting to slow down more for Trust, because as you can see, their attempted aggression has just failed completely. And also, big thing, Map2 has managed to get some into the cameras as well. Also taps the feet and finds Snuff through the drone hole. The DMR proves so strong. That is a great, excellent aim coming in from Map2. That is quite a hard shot to hit. Not even just a hard shot, hard shots to hit in that scenario. A 5 versus 2. And well, if this could be the beginning of the end of the round for Trust Gaming, as it's down to Quasi and down to Leonski. One of them on the bomb site, one of them lurking towards those server stairs as well. And Lambs will start doing exactly what he did last time with the sledge. Starting to open up as many angles as he can. Just making sure that Quasi is as uncomfortable as he feels. We'll fall back into, once again, that same position he was last time. It has played out quite similar, but this time Secret has more of the extensive lead. Lackey pushing in towards the lobby, and Quasi will be there lurking, waiting, finds one, finds a 2! Quasi, quick double kill on. This is Lackey, the hard breach gone. But still, Leon has those X-Kairoses, but he's on the other side of the map. Great shot onto Leonski. Leon taking out Leon. And he does push his way in towards the bomb site. Quasi, nowhere to be found, falls down the hatch, and the bomb site has been completely forfeited by the Maestro. So Quasi has to work so hard to pull off this 1 versus 5. Already found 2. Can he find another 3? Final Dopey call will be sent out. And you would expect in this scenario that everybody from Secret are just going to hug the walls, hug the corners, and they do just that. Alam springs out of nowhere, picks himself up a 3rd kill for him. Team Secret, round number 2 goes in their favour, and well, that was a dominant performance from them. So let's see where lockers and CCTV room will take the players of Trust. They tried their hand at 2 attempts of a teller's hole, but didn't work for them in that scenario. Will a downstairs one provide anything else? So the big thing about the downstairs, which is why this makes this personally a site which I don't like. This is one of the sites that entirely in the game I just hate defending as a defender. Because first of all, you have 1, 2, 3-4 drop hatches. That's already enough to make you scream in fear, because you have all these angles to watch. Sure, there may not be any soft destructibility that you may have to worry about on other maps, but then also the fact that there's a blind spot that you can plant in. If you can see it just right there, that's a blind spot. You can turn your back and you can plant right at the edge of the room. No gunfire can hit you unless they want to try and peer out and try and rotate in towards a single doorway or try and jump over. But then again, you'll have upstairs control by yet again another hatch which completely nullifies that. And also this hatch as well nullifies this angle. A lot of things rely so heavily on your smokes. We've seen teams ban out smokes to specifically help them whenever they attack sometimes. This is the only thing. This and C4s are the only thing which help. Oh, that's a new one, Lucky. Gonna be rocking with the no sight M762. I've never seen the iron sights for that gun, and I want to see how he performs. Very similar to like an AK-47. I would say I think that's kind of the same sights. If you guys have played any other titles of first-person shooter games, for example PUBG, they have the AK. I think that's very similar to what the AK iron sights look like. Diapec will find one onto your lambs. Quadzy has the alibi along with a shotgun in his hand. Phone calls will be sent out. And Lackey finds one with the iron sights. Leon also eliminates Diapec once again. Those two having their own personal battle. And Leon comes out on top, but just barely. And thankfully, he has not lost his head. Because if he did lose that gunfight, if he wasn't so confident he was going to win it, then hey, that Habana off the board would prove vital for Trust and their defense. Vaish also lurking below, and he will find Leon. That's the aggression once again we talk about from Trust. They do the most unsuspecting things. For example, this right here. Who does this? Who does triple alibis along with a shotgun? Tried to go for the impact, and the other thing he did succeed with getting rid of the hatch he does, but he does lose a bit of HP from it. Lackey just drops straight down into Vault. He is in bomb site essentially, but no. Stuff will be there with the answer, so it goes into a 3 versus 2. Mateby and Stiz, primarily the two main supports for this team. And they will be relied upon to clutch. Actually, quite ironically, the two players that have gotten the most clutches for this team as well. So Vaishi will be looking with the pulse scanner to see his best. But still, 40 seconds to go. Quadzy alive in this scenario also proves quite vital. There's no frag grenades he has to worry about, just the sheer gun skill. Comes around with a shotgun. The crouch, however, from Stiz will be enough to end him. Shots come out, Snuff in such an awkward position. He even throws a toxic bait, but no, Mateby pushes him so aggressively and does find that Avage inside of a 1 versus 2. C4 gets tossed out, but does not land anything. And Stiz clutches up somehow. These two players have won an unwinnable scenario simply because Trust Gaming, yes, they're aggressive, but their aggression got the better of them in that scenario. You as a smoke, why are you playing so close to the wall whenever you can play behind the bomb, which is such a safer location? Questionable, questionable, questionable by Trust. I don't know if we're going to have a rehost. I did see that they called for a rehost. We'll have to see. So, just like we did see them do with the tellers, Trust are going to attempt it once more with a downstairs defense. They've hopefully learned from their mistakes, and everything they did up to that final 30 seconds was great. They had the same aggression. I thought Avaish playing underneath the hatch was such a big kill. Everything just worked for them in that round. Sure, they lost 2 people, but as long as you have the trade-outs and you have that advantage leading into the final 10-15 seconds on this particular bomb site, you should never win. Like we've talked about, this bomb site is very awkward to attack, or not very awkward to attack, very awkward to defend, because there's so many angles you have to worry about. If it comes down to only 2 attackers left, nobody's going to be here to try and hold the hatch. Nobody's going to be here to try and hold the hatch. You have so much free range, you have so much movement. You should know that if they're going to try and push, it will be both of them coming from this angle, because they have to open the wall up anyway. That's kind of why. So, Alemzi hasn't got things started with a kill, just like he usually does. Even Avaish getting pretty frisky there with a run out, trying to go for a spawn kill in towards that sewer tunnel. Trying to find Master Splinter, but he's still lurking somewhere in the shadows. Talking about someone who's lurking in the shadows, Diapek on the Vigil can deny that drone access from him. And Lackey will spawn out in the drone. He wasn't using his ERC7, was just trying to bait and hopefully try and get away without using that scanner. Still, if you use your scanner, sure, you're invisible to drones, but it gives your position away because you know the area that they will be in. Lackey will come up against Diapek and he wins that gunfight against Lackey. That's unfortunate for him. However, Alems will catch the scent. No, Matey will be there instead, and he will also get tagged up by Leonsky, who's also going in a room, and he will find the other Leon, who says, no, I'm the hallway monitor. Get back downstairs. 4 versus 3. Trust Gaming, they have gotten 1 kill, but they did not manage to find another, which does provide very lackluster in their room game. If you want to try and room successfully, you at least need to trade with how many players you're giving up in that scenario. Great intel being used there by Mippy. He's hacked into the cameras. That means he can tell exactly where these cameras are. And, well, Avai's just getting flashed out, but nobody's there for the follow-up. Quite surprised by that. It has meant that he has rotated himself back onto the bomb site and can start using this cardiac scanner to spot out all of his intel in towards gold. He will spot out towards Quasi. The 2 will be coming from behind him, but really, this is a bad position for Quasi to be in. And yet somehow still gets away and even finds a kill from it as well. Meat be taken out, but however, Alem's just very aggressive. Catches Quasi as he tries to jump on through the vault hole. Still, Avai's providing all of his information. He knows that all 3 of them will be located. Actually, 1 rotates away, so he also should know that. He's seen 3, he only sees 2 now. That kind of gives it away. Leon has rotated in, and this is what I'm talking about. Last time it was a 3-on-2, and Secret couldn't do anything. Leon finds 1 before Avaish did stop the plant going down from Alem's. Stiz has pushed in aggressively. Avaish inside off the gold vault has to push in. More ties coming in. From the Valkyrie cameras, Avai's there shooting with the UMP-45. Stiz rattles him back and forth down to such low HP, all 3 of these players. But no, the whiff comes in from the M45. And Leon will stand strong. And while Secret are certainly running away with it as they take 4 rounds on the bounce. My, oh my. My, oh my. That's all we can really say from that. Whoa. Team Secret. They have showed their dominance on Bank. I kind of looked at it and think, okay, it was a coastline pick from Trust, which is what you're expecting. They want that aggression. And then it was a Bank pick coming in from Secret. Yeah, you kind of favour Secret if they're going to pick Bank over a map like Clubhouse, which is another map that they're also good at. So let's see where our 5th round will take us, and it will be, once again, back downstairs. I'm surprised that Trust aren't trying like an upstairs hold, or even an open area hold. That could also be something which could help them. Even though an operator like Ying is still available for possibly an open area rush, where she can be very deadly in, still go for it. You know that Secret aren't a team which takes operators like Ying or Glaz, because typically they ban those kind of operators. This is... I think these 5 operators is really what Secret do time and time again for these more standard maps. I think Coastline was more of a bit of a wild card in the operators that they've chosen. Because you've seen Leon on the Buck, for example, you've seen Jackal being brought by Meatbait. They brought no hard destruction back then. This time they do, so they have to bring both hard destruction operators, because it is Bank, where you have so many things you want to open up. So yeah, this is really, this is more of the Secret lineup that we're used to seeing. Avaish, however, he will start things off. A kill onto Alems. I love that castle barricade as well, because that stops somebody like Meaty or Leon pushing in through, attempting to go for the refrags. You know, if you're in this position as a pulse player, yes, you can find intel on towards that single window area. But because you're putting yourself at a disadvantage off that massive angle from behind, pushing in, possibly somebody comes in from electric generator closet, then yeah, castling that off gives you more flexibility of where you want to sit and hide. as well. Looks like I forgot to turn off some Uplay invites as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. Avaish finds Leon. That's a massive kill. That's hard destruction off the board. The aggression is so strong from these players. However, Map2 will find 2 from the stairs. DMR and SMG-12 finds 2 and also finds the camera hacks as well. Quadzy even upstairs trying to fight Stiz holographic versus the Egghog. And Quadzy does get away with his life. Well, maybe not yet. It's a very awkward position. C4 gets tossed out. Doesn't find anything either. And he somehow ended up in open area as well. Quadzy here sitting behind the table. Has the MP7 great in those CQB aspects. Maybe he does rotate his way in. Will try his best. Actually, not even going to try and hunt. I thought he was going to try and rotate in. Go for the hunt. Try and create like a punch hole inside of that loan office. Look straight on into a potential rotate that Quadzy wants to perform. Instead, he's went for the garage. Could we see a quick switch coming in from Team Secret? They start to go for the main stairs and the garage push, or possibly even the soft hatch, which is being left unreinforced. Dayapec will be here, however, in lockers. I think he knows that they're going to be coming, and Snuff will find 2 for himself. A death drop coming in from both players of Seeker, and that is all but done it. That's going to be the lockout round for the players of Trust Gaming, unless Map2 has anything to say about it. But really, in this scenario, he shouldn't. Will find 1 for his troubles, but still has to find 2. Diffuser in an awkward position, 20 seconds to go. Snuff inside a vault, and Quadzy trying to come in from behind as well. Has that been pre-punched? That's the big question. Has got Diffuser, and it has been pre-punched, and that will... No, it will not be enough! Map2 does come in swinging! Will he find a third? No, just unfortunate. Map2 so close. Quadzy, that's an F for you, my friends. But wow, Trust Gaming, they bounce back, and they get their first round on the board. So finally, we will see a bit of a change up from the players of Trust, as they will trying to go for the upstairs hold this time. Executive Lounge and CEO Office is where we're going to head next.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So what are we looking at from the side of Trust? Very agile. They don't have a single fit boy on their side, and well, unless you're counting Leonsky in real life, then yes, he is part of the fixed squad along with myself and Leon. They do have more of an aggressive nature about them. You can see that they don't favour those heavies. I'm quite surprised that we're not seeing a Vaish on the Maestro. He can do some real wonders with that operator. I'm surprised why they're not bringing that. Also, I think the Maestro provides such great intel in towards that skylight stairwell. Even if you can try and hide one over between the sofas, you can try and stop the thermite charges going down as well, which is something you have to keep in mind. Lamb's just keeping an eye out in any of these windows and just... I think he may be cautious that we could see a spawn kill still. You know, it's Trust, they could spawn kill at any moment. We just have to give them the chance to. But still, nothing happening so far. Quadzy has managed to get a cam outside, and knowing Quadzy or somebody, they will jump out that window just to go for the kill. Even if they die doing it, they will do that. Because it's them. They want to try and get these flashy kills. It's the... I think a perfect thing was Zig, about what he said after their match with Trust. The monkey playstyle was so... Oh, there we go. Lambs. That is as sweet as apple pie for Team Secret. Perfectly played. The cover was there. They know it's a monkey team, and they're just going to hold back Leonski, however, will pick up one. That's a very aggressive nature for him to take as well, and just completely refrags, and the double jump out. Two players almost sacrificing themselves for that. Lems will find one. That was even great for him to do that one, and Leonski just barely gets away with his life. Phone's still ringing. Meaty will find one and Stiz with the other. So that means bomb site will be clear. Leonski will be stuck downstairs. And all it takes is for Team Secret to shut down all of these angles. And Leonski has, well, the impossible dream for him if he can provide this 1v3 clutch for him and his team. But as the diffuser ticks down, it is looking worse and worse by the second. Maybe looking to try and, first of all, eliminate the player on the rappel. And there's a constant tie coming in from the Valkyrie camera. Sees ahead, but quite smartly Stiz just rotates down. As Leonski he's going to play for frags. He's not going to go for the diffuser. He's going to play for frags in this scenario. As aggressive as you like. He knew he was never winning that round, so he thought, hey, if I'm going to do it, let's get some kills while doing that. So, Trust Gaming, they lose again another defensive round, and that does mean we come to our switch between both of these teams. Team Secret, they will have the defense in this scenario, and Trust will get a go on the attacks, and if in doubt, ying it out, and that's exactly what they're gonna be bringing. Yeah, this is why sometimes some of these bomb sites are very, very scary, because Ying is available. Talking about maps like, or not maps, talking about bomb sites like that open area one I discussed, Ying is great in that scenario, because you can basically flash out the entirety of that kitchen and just walk on in and plant the diffuser. That's how easy it is with those Candelas. Of course, you can make good use. There's a lot of hatches you can drop. So you could go for the Yings, drop the hatch, and try and eliminate somebody inside of the red tunnel. So many options you have with the Ying, but the ADSs need to be placed to make sure that doesn't happen. And Leon will start things off with placing two of them inside of that corridor. The last one, I don't know where the last one's going to be placed by him. Maybe aggressive on the server stairs if he wants to play that position. Or maybe just another one in the bomb site trying to shut down some of the utility. There is smoke grenades that Vice is bringing with the Montani as well. They will, like I said, just place it there on the server, so they will be trying to have a little bit more aggression. They've reinforced the hatch for that reason. And I do worry about the players of Trust, because they do not bring the Thermite. I was kind of expecting them just to basically play the hatches, but they're going to substitute the Thermite to bring all of these X-Kairos and to open up that wall that leads into Edge. This will be such an aggressive play from Trust. Leon will punish them, and Lackey as well. That's your two operators who succeed this round are dead, Trust. Within 30 seconds. Your Montagne's gone, who was going to bring the smokes and just walk in and be this immovable object. And you also have the Ying, which is such a crucial operator to simply Ying it out and walk in and kill everybody. And you've lost both of them. Wow, that is not good for Trust Gaming. That is dreadful for Trust Gaming. That means that they have to rely solely on their gun skill. They cannot rely on the utility. It's just all about the frag. Stiz just very cautious there, and quite lucky to actually get away with that in that scenario. Yosky still holding on with the angles that he's made with the X-Kairos. The Diapek will try and creep on in. Of course, those Blackbeard shields will protect his face long enough for him to win a gunfight against these remaining defenders. Quadzy, he's just looking to push in solo down the main staircase, and since they only do bring the Hibana, and she's used all three of those X-Kairos pellets, they cannot get rid of any of the hatches, and the diffuser's actually going to try and be stuck by Leonski. Diapek will try and cover, but the C4 will be enough to end the all. As Leonski falls, and that C4 will be enough just to solely steal out the round. Diapek, a shield and a dream for him. Quadzy tried his best, but loses the gunfight against the Lems. He is also on very low HP. Diapek even gets tagged by the Evil Eye, and it does get shot as well. But really, at this point in time, what can Diapek do? Really just get wallbang, goes for it, but Meaty whips out the Deagle. Navy Seal takes out Navy Seal. And Team Secret go match point against Trust Gaming. So moving into our final potential round of this entire series. If Secret win one round between here and another 5 rounds, they will win. Trust Gaming, they have to do the unthinkable and pull back. An amazing comeback if they do that. Certainly will be an epic gamer moment if they do it. But, of course, the odds are so heavily stacked against them, I don't really see it going that way. But hey-oh, I've been wrong before. Could I be wrong again? So it will be decided for the first time on a teller's defense for Team Secret. This is their second defense, not to forget as well. They did win 5 rounds to 1 in their attacking phase of Bank. And already they have won their first defense on the basement as well. So we're seeing some crazy operators. We are seeing, I wouldn't even call it a hard breach. We're seeing like a semi-hard breacher being brought in. Maverick will be the play for Trust Gaming. We also do see that once again, that Montana being brought, which is also a very strong operator for Bank. Ash there as well, great fragging potential, but we're seeing 2 wildcard picks. First of all, we're seeing Finka, which I would say it's not that uncommon anymore. Like, we've seen players pick this specific operator. And I was also going to mention, we have a fuse being brought in. It just throws everything out the window. But he's going to get killed from the window by Leon, giving back a bit of that monkey action. Trust forget, this guy is the original OG monkey player. Did they not realize that Leon Gids is so great? Diapec, he finds Lackey, and that will be something that Trust Gaming can try and play off. Trying to find a second, but Leon's with the dot gets the better. You know, you have a French player playing a French operator. You're not going to kill him like that. Leonski also trying to creep up behind. Leon finds Snuff, and this could be a very quick ending. And yes, it certainly is going to be that already. Snuff has no faith in Leonski. What do you mean you've no faith in Leonski? It's a 1 versus 3 now. But still has to go against all of the utility operators still being alive. For the players of Team Secret, they have Maestro, they have the Goo Mines, they also have Smoke as well. Leonski can try his best, but I don't think he's gonna do it. He didn't do it the last time he was stuck in a 1 versus 4 scenario. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it again, as Secret just proved to be too strong against the players of Trust Gaming. They've given it their all, but still looks as if it's gonna end in a 7-1 victory for Team Secret. Unless Leonski says otherwise. Creeping in towards the lobby. Just checking his angles. Back and forth, back and forth. Leon holding onto an angle. Also stays very close with the shotgun. Leon even creeping up even closer, and he will finish it all. Leon Giz finds the final kill off the series. As Team Secret take the victory. 2 maps to 0. Maybe Leon and Alam's all pulling double figures for them. And well, ladies and gents, this will